In the dazzling world of confidence and the ability to mesmerize millions without saying a word. In this hits, but also Africa. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most stunning female music stars who have redefined, kicking off our list at number. Saweetie knows how to command attention, whether her brand, her hustle fans. SZA. SZA doesn't need fans. SZA. SZA doesn't need obvious eyes, earthy tones, loose silhouettes. She's performing on stage and relating on stage and relatable. It's her natural femininity to be sexy into the house of visual presence. Doja Cat, visionary when it comes to one moment she's channeling vibes, her daring like any other, fierce gay, and her ability daring like any other, fierce gay, and her ability. 5. Selena, from child star to pop beauty, timeless. Her soft, but her strength lies in her simple fashion choices and heartfelt movement that champions inner and beautifully sincere. Industry that often demands style queen and fashion. Her tall frame, flawless on. Whether she's in streetwear, Zendaya's beauty lies in her confidence. But it's not just about the uses her platform. One of the most stylish stars in the game. At number 3 is Rihanna, Barbados, and a global impact that's hard to miss. One to play it safe. Through Fenty Beauty, she shattered necessity. Her beauty is not just at number 2 is the pop princess with winged eyeliner and her doll-like hand polished, but in her lyrics. But her presence is her artistry. Keeping her at the top of the number 1 is the one and only Beyonce presence. Her symmetrically admired magnetism, whether she's in minimal makeup or full to Clock Africa and stay inspired. Hey Clock Africa family, welcome back. Hey Clock Africa family, welcome back to the channel. We've got a lot to unpack today, and you already know. When we bring you a story to unpack today, and you already know, when we bring you a story, we go all the way in. So let's dive deep into one of the most chaotic celebrity divorces we've seen in a while. Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. We've seen in a while. Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. What started out as a high-profile love story has now become a never-ending courtroom battle, filled with allegations, counterclaims, and rising tensions. It's more than just a breakup. It's a storm of drama that keeps unfolding with each new legal filing. So here's where things currently stand. Jeannie Mai has come forward yet again, this time accusing Jeezy of violating their divorce settlement agreement. According to recent court documents, Jeezy was legally required to transfer the title of a Range Rover to Jeannie. It wasn't just a casual agreement, it was written into their divorce settlement. But according to Jeannie and her legal team, with the transfer, the word willfully delay caused by red tape, would be facing jail to December 2024. Jeannie, with full legal approval, went to Jeezy's house to retrieve her remaining personal belongings. It should have been straightforward, but according to Jeannie, when she arrived, she was met with resistance. Jeezy reportedly instructed his manager not to let her inside. Things escalated fast. Some of her things were missing, while others were. So it wasn't just drama, it was a legal situation. Let's now move on to the financial side of things, because that's where things get even more intense. Jeannie is accusing Jeezy of failing to pay $4,000 created for Monaco as part of their divorce agreement. And it doesn't stop there. $92,000 through August be paid back based on the terms they settled on. According to Jeezy, that $500,000 trust fund has already been established. He says it's done and set up properly. As for to pay, when it comes to the rent reimbursements, Jeezy says he doesn't trust the paperwork Jeannie submitted. In fact, then there's the whole situation with the Range Rover title. To avoid father daughter was present. That's not something any parent would take lightly, saying there's no truth to the claims. Back for a second. This divorce was filed in 2023. The winner of all this is a 3-year-old who's going to be affected the most. Hall. Whether they like it or not, the harder it becomes are locked into a never-ending. Somewhere along the line, the focus shifted from resolution to retaliation out of proportion to the channel. Welcome back to the Clock Africa channel, guys. You know how we do it. Welcome back to the Clock Africa channel, guys. You know how we do it on this channel. Pure dive into trending topics from your favorite celebrities. Now, if you are yet to be part of the family, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification button so you can be the first to know when we drop a new video. So now, let's get to it. Listen up, because this is wild. Now, let's get to it. Listen up, because this is wild. So fans know, Cardi tracks like Up, WAP always had a tight working relationship, no drama. But now, fans are raising eyebrows, thinking something might be off between Cardi and Party. Why? Thinking something might be off between Cardi and Party. Why? Because he alleged man, Stefon Diggs, was possibly messing with He liked it. Picture their tension we don't know about. So I gotta ask, what do y'all think? Is something low-key brewing between next hot or in LA and of course being on that stage bring the energy levels between Beyonce and Blue Glow. One comment said, naturally has, just isn't there in bed she danced well, but it felt like she was owning to them, it's all practice. Age. Now, here's the thing. But people are expecting her to be just like her mom. And as long as she's walking in yes, there were moments where she seemed unsure and clearly working hard. Her growth won't look like anyone else's. Then I want to know, do y'all think Blue Ivy has the talent to be on stage with Beyonce? Do you think she's on the path to becoming the next Beyonce? Do you think she's on the path to becoming the next Queen Bee? She's hard. Then I want to know, do y'all think Blue Ivy has the talent to be on stage with Beyonce? Her choreography. Do you think she's on the path to becoming the next Queen Bee? Do y'all know how hard it is to pull off talking? Can't even do a. Do y'all know how hard it is to pull off talking? Can't even do a simple two-step. Girl is only 13. She's doing her best to live. Girl is only 13. She's doing her best to live up to the legacy her mom eyes give her and to shine in her own way. Her mom eyes give her and to shine in her own way. She to Clock Africa, where we dive deep into the stories shaping pop culture and the lives of your favorite celebrities. Deep into the stories shaping pop culture and the lives of your favorite celebrities. You already know how we do it here. Reels so you never miss when we drop. You already know how we do it here. Reels so you never miss when we drop, because fans messy. So this alleged side piece dropped. There was this picture floating around online. She added this to her IG, being a whole stalker, but text messages. You can be going on for real. Then she now, while yesterday, the alleged side fans think Cardi is finally responding. I give it up. Then she vanished fluently. But the vibe was 100% sure when you cool. No need to fake it, too. I never. Situation ain't for me. He replied with ready to act grown. Never been through something like that before. All she shared, though, is that Stefon Diggs was shortly after that went up. Cardi B. Folks thought maybe she was teasing and is together. They figured out that post. You can't give your heart to just any. She said her, saying, "Why sent for real? Weird sent for real. Weird sense of humor when it comes to me.
Respectfully or respectfully. It's my issue. I have 3 Debian.
Me.
Respectfully or respectfully. It's my issue. I have 3 Debian and Spanish accent. Like God really be having, when it comes to me, like God really be having a sense of humor when it, I really am a vampire. That's garlic supposed to be good for your stomach, but garlic be doing. I've come to an understanding. How is my nephew? I love it. I have a burst of energy, y'all. Steak with the A1 sauce and so near. Oh my Herbert. We already got the numbers of the song, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm waiting for some features, and I'm still waiting on them. And it's like are on and I really need these fucking features. I need that right now. Hello. I feel like nobody will want to miss in a lot of stuff. I'm very confident. Like people that work on, and then I'm gonna have my doubts. I'm telling ya.
Please, so you don't miss a video whenever we drop an update. See you in the next one. All right, Clock Africa fam, let's get into SoFi Stadium in England. Would go off without a hitch, right? Vocal slayage, health visibly thrown off. Let's be complete disaster. And screens were glitching, cues were missed. And following this tour, you know exact choices. They're choreographed. Beyonce stand frame, creating this otherworldly Thursday. It didn't. Gone, forgotten. Arms started moving. The set. Why former trying not to get hurt was up there dodging industrial machinery on stage in front of tens of thousands. If one of those arms had her family, we all know she's a perfection. But when it comes to her work, she is you can bet she handles it seriously. That's not actually a stage mark in a performance that whether it was a stagehand means for African creatives and production standard. What happens when even the top tier production gets it wrong. It reminds us that no matter how flashy, fans on social media even joke that of the infamous Michael Jackson, how easily things can one missed marker. Should someone have been fired, require intense rehearsal, solve one issue, the execution, or they practice that scene on a music video set. Time is money. Situation isn't just celebrity gossip. As for safety protocols, sure, stop if they hit resistance. Safety mid-performance, the crew's job. And let's not forget, but expensive equipment. In the end, Beyonce did what it told the whole. So now it's over to you, fam.
After disgracing Beyonce.
Did y'all see this shit? People planned, but I sincerely heard Terminator. That's how the robot uprising started. The robot arms assassinated Beyonce, and then the whole world just fell apart.
Like the producers told him to, in the spleen. She looked. I hope everybody
all leaving the stadium, and I'm about to let y'all into this video. But you know who did not get sleep?
After the robotic arm incident on the Cowboys, and the robotic arms came to a decision because her family was on. She fired somebody worker there and the technician. Such a hard action. Now, we don't know all of these cues, but this is like large scale. The tech rehearsals there. I'm sure being happened. I'm not sure that every part of the show, and because it's such a hard decision to hear tonight too clearly that she got that cue until they put her and her family in more. But I do hope that somebody got fired and that somebody was prepared. I do hope that's what happened, but I'm just not sure.
As we're talking about the mistake, your job is to make it to where the talent, right? And there were a lot of programming in place to prevent things like the arms from. And here's my thing, right? Something you don't want to get to that was already a mess up. Not whoever is performing is not going to be harmed, seriously injured, or at least to try to prevent it. So some kind of like stop mechanism. So I don't know the verbiage for it, but it's like as soon as the bring it behind stage, that kind of thing on that. We know that they're estimated at theorize and stuff, but the only people that actually
Welcome back to Clock After. That subscribe button so you can stay updated. Kim is under fire, and not from fans or the press, but from one of her own artists. Tay Brown, the Instagram story video platforms, and completely won the That's me believed in her.
Why you mad at me, bro? Do all of that to me? I'll be honest, but I'll never cross that line. You say from the mother had nothing to do with the music. I never disrespect to sign a contract. I still signed the contract because I stop communicating with me, drop music. And then that to do was reach out to me, be like, yo, you shouldn't be dropping music. Fucking 65% of my shit. I got nothing but love for shorty. That's it. We're here with this whole I was dating. That shit was not my the whole shit. Drop shit. Drop. You David nigga, you hit me up. I'd give shit ain't shit.
Self and Lil.
You David nigga, you hit me up. I'd give shit ain't shit.
Self and Lil Kim. Wasn't my idea. Nate Kim hasn't made screenshot. My idea. Nate Kim hasn't made screenshots. Or continue to stay silent. Now, let's talk about Coco Jones. And on April 25th, 2024, and the internet has been buzzing ever since. It's a declaration. A confident and soulful R&B artist, blending traditional R&B vibes with hints of pop, trap, and reggae. The album showcases her range and depth, stepping into the major leagues. R&B vibe, versatility, and boldness. On message, noting how Coco did her growth and artistic are removed from her early days. Next, some list necessary step in Coco's journey. Project lacks cohesion. One Reddit user summed it up perfectly, writing, "It was a very is Coco's actions. One thing is clear. Coast in Philadelphia, the singer is proving she's while Coco's rise is and legal warfare. Been named Michelle Bundy claims, calling them completely false. Michelle husband, in an attempt to emphasize a danger statement like a scandalous headline, cooperated fully with authorities when Shannon
Think it beyond myself. Do what you want to do when you want to do it. You could think it beyond myself. Do what you want to do when you want to do it. You could. I've had people, Stephen A. This is that I could just do what I wanted to fail and fall on your face. Anybody in particular, I'm talking about a kind of trouble. How does he pull it off? Well, first of all, that you never have lines are drawn. And I reminded me, hold on, I'm not by myself. Implications or repercussions. Thing that I do. So guardrail that could jeopardize. Again, I'm not talking about Shannon.
And now, shifting from legal headlines. This time, for taking and personal ways yet, terms that he wishes he should either. Kim
was Paris Hilton. Could you imagine if I had kids with Paris Hilton? You know, the Hilton shit. And Paris Hilton had the vision. And that's what happened if you hit. So Kim put her on Vogue. Then put her on no more motherfucking sisters. No
Kim
more
Kardashian about legacy and hotel empire. Could you? He asked. Hotels, reminding people that those too are part of the Hilton brand. And in Kim simply doesn't bring to the table. Then he took things even further. He compared to him, but the Nanny scandal suggests Kim's only power had a baby with an assistant brought her actual credentials. Kim's iconic Vogue cup placement was part of a larger machine design infamous line. It's king time now. The The backlash was unfair to the mother of his positions like assistant or model. Neither Kim Kardashian nor in the video has received. It wouldn't be so. From celebrity betrayal, packed with drama from both praise and critique for her debut album. The world of entertainment never stops spinning, and that's exactly why you're here. Because at Clock Africa, we break it all down. Get to the heart of leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the stories that are shaking up the culture. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Clock Africa. Today, we dive into the unsettling mess surrounding former NFL star and sports podcaster Shannon Sharpe, a man whose reputation is sinking faster than a stone in deep water. If you haven't heard, Shannon is being sued for a mind-blowing $50 million controlling behavior. Shannon was negotiating Busby, a lawyer for a baby, trying to lock it up. But here's the kicker: model in the first place. This is your auntie weekends. But no, his co-host on Nightcap, too black, too old, and worst of all, too wholesome for his taste. Not someone walking a clean path, hearing any of it. He wanted There's more. Gabriella, 2 years, Shannon and Gabriella have been initiating the wild scenario gladly played along last year. Assaulting her safe word, no doesn't always mean no. After the alleged assault, Gabriella $1,000 per butt cheek. For money. It's messy. Paid. He degraded her during their and Gabriella grew tired of it. According, Shannon was kinky race play, but claimed Shannon assaulted her again in January. A heartbreaking text about crying after he left, and Shannon's cold response, asking if he could $10 million in hush money. Shannon's camp says it was blackmail, but even in the closet. Rumors are swirling that he allegedly choked while working on that settlement check. And this isn't the only relationship with him for 10 years. Also a Skai, describing how Shannon forced him a restraining order against him, causing history is repeating itself. Shannon recently had to leave ESPN under the shadow of this latest lawsuit, and Michelle Evans's case is still active. And though Michelle herself it's that he chased youth, chaos, and submission over maturity and peace, and his reckless decisions have now cornered him into a place where his brand and career are falling apart. If opinion has already started handing out the verdict, no major brand will want to work with someone carrying this much scandal and liability. Shannon should have listened. He should have been clear. He wanted a sinner about this whole mess in the comments. Catch you next time. Welcome back to and Trending Stories. If you're new here, a moment. Today, we have 3 sizzling stories you definitely don't want to miss. Jonathan Majors revealing how he first met Megan Good. Trippie Redd stirring up some major drama with a new boo. And Gigi Hadid. First up, let's talk about love. Down on the Jason Lee show. And gay fan it or not, their first meeting took place.
I'm just scrubbing up. She walks in, she goes, no, let me not stunt. I was not that cool. Like what you're doing. Just very, very, and she is who she is.
According to Majors, it was nothing short of fate. He was just scrubbing up in the bathroom at the prestigious Ebony 100 pool. But in his own words, hey, but that didn't matter. She just looked at me and Majors shared, his face the way her captivating eyes locked onto his. Jonathan Majors walked out of that bathroom a changed man. He immediately found his agent and gushed, man. Majors caught another glimpse of Megan. And, as he says, he just couldn't stop looking. In fact, he's been looking ever since. Fans have been obsessed. It's rare to witness sometimes when
I like what you and she is who she is, Let me finish the story. Okay. So by the time I walked, he just gave me a compliment. And he goes, oh, it's awesome. And then here she comes.
Let's get into Trippie Redd's latest a picture of his new lady. But what really sent social media into a frenzy was the messy timing. Reports have been swirling worse. It allegedly happens. But you already know how the internet, some called out Trippie for being messy, seeing the drama he left behind, introduce his new love interest. Meanwhile, Coi Leray tracks, performing and showing nothing but positives, are on high alert for any subtle clapbacks from Coy. You know she's good at moving in silence, and one thing is clear. The drama surrounding him and Coy Leray is far from over. And find true supermodel on Fifth Avenue in New York City, with black leather pants. Beside her was her boyfriend that added just the right touch of casual coolness. The guest list was nothing short of iconic. Bella Hadid, Lily Radakowski, Tan France. It was basically a who's who of Hollywood and fashion royalty, all gathered to celebrate Jeannie by her closest friends and family. But of course, couldn't help but notice a gold ring on Gigi's left ring finger. Sources close to the couple say not so fast. While things are very serious, and honestly, with their career more than just a birthday bash, it was a celebration of Gigi's journey, her resilience, her success, and how to throw a party that will be family. From divine love stories to messy drama and glamorous celebrations, the celebrity world never disappoints. If you button and turn on notifications right here on Clock Africa. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Welcome back to Clock. Heated drama involving Skai Jackson's. We're unpacking Megan. It's giving emotional. It's giving Evan to it. Before we unpack the story, if you have not Skai's baby daddy, Yuri, there's been a whirlwind of drama swirling around up while Skai was still carrying their folks raising eyebrows. But it doesn't end there. While Skai was holding things down, this man was out here disrespecting her online like he didn't just have a whole child with her, playing the background role. But recently, saying no one really questioned. But of course, social media always has something to say. But a bit controlling. Another added that while they respect a mother who defends her child, at some point Skai has to stand on her own as a grown woman. Someone else said, look, things a woman just can't teach a boy from experience. But then they followed it up by saying, the dad can't teach him. I don't think Skai's mom is being controlling at all. She's simply being definitely his own worst enemy, and however she can, especially when the father might turn out okay. But he'll need his father to be more than just a name on paper. If this man keeps heading in the same direction, the in and out of prison lifestyle might be the only thing their son sees. But hey, what do you think? Is Skai? Megan Thee Stallion just dropped dissecting lyrics left and right, and a lot of people. Now we know Cardi has, and now with Megan's latest me. If they say this ho-ha, know that my pen never out of ink. Rumors have been bubbling for a while that theory out there is that Megan wasn't too happy of heat from fans who felt like Cardi responded to the noise, and see when you get involved in other people's y'all. And I'm not getting in the middle of made it very clear that she doesn't has beef with her. Personally, been actual proof and says it plain. She's not shy about speaking her mind or her violent feud or and drop the next time.
When this happened, and one thing about me, I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't want to hear.
Okay, so right now I'm on set, and Ferris just brought some pickleballs in the room. What the fuck is a pickleball? Elastic, y'all over there.
Damn.
Hot Cheeto. If y'all want to fuck them up, you know what to do. In a fish tank. In the desert. Bitch, I can't believe it's still bright outside. Leave these in her station. Woke up and made. The director is fucking it up. This is how we check angles. God. Oh my God. Megan! Like the way that you just got me the fuck inside of me. I am not gonna fucking lie. And I just want to say thank you, sis, because you know I'm a real girl's girl. And I love another girl's girl, and your music be girling, okay? I'm gonna say whatever, bitch. Okay, whenever, bitch.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Online. But before we serve you the tea for today, if you are new to the channel, thank subscribe button and join the family. So here's what happened. Tyla, the breakout star with a rising fan base, recently hit the stage at Coachella in an outfit that reminded many fans of an iconic Britney Spears look. Naturally, comparisons started flying. When asked about it, Tyla responded with a short and sharp take. She said she loves Britney but did no inspo. That's self. Because, to be honest, the resemblance too young to have grown up on noticed. Someone online said it straight took inspiration. But it's sure a wave of backlash. Some that Britney's influence should be acknowledged and not brushed aside. One fan said, "Don't be out here plagiarizing and pretending it's something." Fans even joked that Tyla must enjoy being dragged because the reaction was predictable. Her PR team probably didn't expect the blowback, but here we are. Britney fans, they do not play when it comes to defending their queen. That didn't sit right with fans on her style. She tried to explain she was where more Ariana, Selena, performances, and visuals still picked to copy Britney, but the simulation from Janet Jackson and others, even Aaliyah. It's the nature of pop culture. Inspiration gets passed down as dismissal snapped back and told the person to shut the F up. And when someone suggested her no nonsense, standing her ground, and not sugarcoating some restraint could help. Not every comment online deserves a reaction. Silence can be strategic, especially when things can easily get twisted. An artist named Jay Stevens. Stevens had a song called Body Favors that blew up on X, and honestly, it was such a refreshing vibe. A black girl doing cheeky pop music with confidence. It was fun and catchy. Deliver a bop. Her catalog is solid PDA and wet. Music that connects. The only thing missing right now is just a matter of time before she hits that viral moment that shifts everything. And what makes her stand out is that her music isn't trying too hard. It's not dark, it's not accessible, fun. Carrie Hilson. After over a decade, she's finally released a new album called We Need to Talk. If you know the backstory, you know she stepped her image. She later said that her producer at the time pushed her into it. It's been a long journey back, but now she's returned and the new project is surprising. Fewer songs, but better real vulnerability on tracks like New. That one's a standout, one that took a minute to grow on me. But now it's one of the tracks I keep going back to. It feels the most current. Some of the other songs sound like they were tucked away for years, like Searching, which would have fit perfectly on her earlier albums. Overall, though, this is a good comeback. Ameri recently dropped a track assuming they've worked through past issues. Sign me up. So that's the rundown for Stevens' rising career and Carrie's return content. Thanks for watching Clock Africa, and I'll catch you at Hello if you life of basketball legend LeBron James. But this wasn't just a typical comment. It struck a nerve. Kevin said it struck a nerve. Kevin said he didn't like how Savannah looked at LeBron in awe, while Savannah, he claimed, seemed cold, detached, like she was policing him. Gates painted this bizarre picture, comparing Savannah to a warden, suggesting she wasn't showing her man the same love others were. Now, let's be real. Projecting weird didn't say much directly, but she posted a meme of Nicki Minaj on her Instagram story. Nicki giving that classic, what child anyway? So, energy. If memes could roll that unless it's serious, had something to say. And when the king speaks, everybody listens. He posted, kings don't concern themselves. No yelling, no rant. Back with
truth. I already know she was just, you just gonna let him truth. I already know she was just, you just gonna let him talk. Man, you had the boy behind closed doors, you can talk. Man, you had the boy behind closed doors, you can. Good game. So I don't care if I gotta fall out. Good game. So I don't care if I gotta fall out. You smile. You smile. You know what come with Easter, huh? Love you.
You could tell Kevin.
What come with Easter, huh? Love you.
You could tell Kevin. Gates crossed into a battle. Gates crossed into a battle music group. Now, before we go there, Drake is accusing them of defamation. Super Bowl performance. Here's Super Bowl performance. Here's where it gets deeper. Drake was reportedly in talks for a Here's where it gets deeper. Drake was reportedly in talks for a $600 million deal with UMG. They Master was even seen high-fiving her of betrayal and Drake's threat, saying him that push you come for the system. And when he took on a way of silencing it, your war is with the powers. He's not backing down. Drake isn't letting the dust just kicked off. Attendance is pricket, mocking Drake. Others cringed. On Shade Room and across social media, people were calling Kendrick out for dragging the beef too far. Comments were wild. People saying Kendrick's living off Drake's energy, that he owes his biggest moment to their feud. Drake, meanwhile, hasn't mentioned Kendrick since the dust-up. He's headlining the World Cup next year. Maybe Drake's best response is his battle anthem while Drake heads flex. Let us know. Said more? And do you think Drake has a shot at winning this legal war? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it got you thinking about his childhood, emotional way. He tweeted, "This song is called Wouldn't Look at Dirty Magazine." Dirty Magazine tweeted, "This song is called Wouldn't Look at Dirty Magazine." Dirty Magazines. When he was scenes I found in the top of my Let's Plation has when he was scenes I found in the top of my Let's Plation has sparked a was he the one who trumped that level of exposure? Kanye sent years. He the one who trumped that level of exposure. Kanye sent years. It all paints a help. He's no more concerning, and that's it all paints a help. He's no more concerning, and that's the real thanks added, fuel to the fire. The real thanks added fuel to the fire. Lover Diddy tapes. I believe homo. Drake fuel to the fire. Lover Diddy tapes. I believe homo. Drake was in fire. Lover Diddy tapes. I believe homo. Drake was in Chris Ruth. Drake was in Chris Ruth. But considering then there's Jeffrey A. But considering then there's Jeffrey A. had been hooking up with Jeffrey during Kardashian. Jeffrey had denied those rumors multiple times, saying, "No, Jeffree Star is single, and I've never slept with Kanye." But Kanye's trauma real help, and unfortunately, it seems like nobody around him can reach him. And let's give credit where it's due. Kim Kardashian genuinely trying to get Kanye the support he accused. This broke your marriage because they isolated from people who genuinely cared about his well-being. Now, lawsuit from his and alleges that he secretly recorded her without permission. And to make matters realize it, some $100 million paints a different picture. There he gave her money. The messages didn't show signs of manipulation or saying me. She even demanded 25 Gabriella Zuniga's attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is visual encounter. He's in his story false. He's in his 50s. Glance at Shannon if he weren't rich and famous. You better get 50. Glance at Shannon if he weren't rich and famous. You better get someone who loves you. Rub your feet at night and sip your cognac when you come home tired. But think in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next video.
I'm going to be open, targeted Jay-Z, and played into every stereotype. Put the whole video out. It took place during the day at her invitation. And Gabby and Tony Busby, it's all about real talk and honesty. Today, just like I always do.
Welcome and internet. The alleged, so grab your popcorn because we're personal life has once again offset. the husband of none alleged text messages between her had either cheated or was now Ari public eye. But this late rumors made headlines. Fans quickly noticed that both Ari and Moneybag Yo unfollowed each other. Serious is going down behind the scenes that Cardi B reports claiming that he didn't care. Because, let's be honest, that changes everything. The Offset situation, someone reportedly messaged the blogger saying something along the lines of, "Ari out here giving it away." In response, the blogger stated that she couldn't even categorize the nature of Ari and Moneybag's relationship because, allegedly, Ari had been unfaithful with multiple public figures. This brings us to a name that's been floating around for a bank. Danny came forward, and that wasn't the only name, allegedly over a man named Harry or Clay. The plot thickens. Let's pivot a little to Moneybag. Confessed to having cheated on things I'm not proud of. Fully trust him anymore. So it's a case of mutual betrayal. Now, when both parties in a high-profile relationship have admitted or are accused of stepping out, it raises questions about whether there's a deeper issue in the relationship dynamic. Is this just how they function behind the scenes? Are they in an open rumors and public pressure? When celebrities, but at what point do if you thought the drama ended, they think is a subtle way to change the conversation back on carbs and even reminisced about all the pancakes she ate while vacationing in the Bahamas. Totally unrelated to the scandal, right? Or also opened up about her cars, saying from Lamborghini dreams to rape, possibly from all the drama. Here at Clock Africa, we're always fascinated by how celebrities balance their public image with private struggles, of how messy and intertwined the industry can get. On Moneybag Yo with Offset, do you think she's been involved with other rappers and athletes like the rumors suggest? Or is this just another case have caught up with him? Is the relationship doomed? Or do you think these two will somehow work things out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it most in-depth coverage next video.
This is a tough situation. Like, I'm a human. I'm not perfect. I didn't 7 months ago. We healing right now. That's hard. I don't think she.
Making me a steak. I ain't got no sides. Because, and I ain't gonna lie. Bahamas are fucking pancakes up. These grapes, I don't know, sour. They're so crunchy and good. But I'm making me a little steak motherfucker right now. Y'all. Morning. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new. I don't know words. What's up? We'll go to dinner. I gotta get rid of that fucking car. My head, we have the brand new. Baby, I can't do 3, and then I got a car in my car. Don't even look at it. Remind me when I get home after the gym to text the man back so I can get rid of the car. Remind me. Okay? Thank you. I know I'm very go, bitch. I'm like tired. Probably because I got in. I had no business at 2 o'clock.
Okay, so y'all, the E might be expecting again on Diggs. Yep, you heard that right. This spicy revelation was dropped by blogger One Goat Alexis. Before we get carried away, let's remember statement. But what behind the scenes for a while? That alone makes this gossip explosive. To make things messier, let's not forget that Cardi just gave birth. Already expecting again? It moves fast. There's more. According to Alexis, to Cardi, that's right, back hard on social media saying, "Why you saying that I was with Offset this weekend?" I don't give a damn who you support. Lying on me is, he went on to say, gets juicy. Cardi said, I'm the one in the wrong for moving on. And that statement, it sent shockwaves across social media. Fat as a woman, or snitching on a woman, that was aimed directly at Cardi. Throwing shade at Cardi, Moneybag basically shrugged it off and said, misery needs company. But hold up, it gets even messy. Kim Barbie, Cardi's closest friend, allegedly saw Cardi, 7 months pregnant and hair a mess. But remember the infamous IG Live for telling people she had a tape of me? Impossible. Adamant, daring folks to leak it if they had anything, knowing full well they didn't. So then Cardi said she took matters into her own hands and hit up Shorty. Apparently, Shorty even showed the alleged video to a producer close to Offset, and another row was threatening to leak it if Cardi replied publicly. Offset is out here suggesting that the tape does exist. Yep, the same man who had previously kept things hush-hush, and B was still wrong. Chaos. It's hard to tell what's truth and what. So let's recap, shall we? Cardi B might be pregnant with Stefon Diggs' baby. We might not hear allegations left and right while trying to move on with her life. Now, Clock Africa fam, let's talk. Do y'all think Cardi is just living her life and minding her business? Cardi's back and that tape, because this story has layers. We want to hear from y'all. As always, keep it respectful, keep it real, and keep it locked for today, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you're not already part of the Clock Africa family. We'll be back with more
of Cardi, like a Cardi. I'll pay shit. Don't even send it to my phone. Don't send it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever. It's coming from. And so I'm like, and that she showed it to another. Talked to Offset, and he told Offset, I ain't seen like to whatever the put out. She's gonna post the video or some shit like that. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Welcome back to Clock Africa YouTube channel. Let's talk about whether Offset has really come to terms. If you remember last week over the weekend, Cardi was spotted at the club with her new boo. NFL's finding on him likely. Someone said Offset he's happy for her, but hold up, hotter than a Lagos afternoon, where she laid everything bare, saying Offset's been harassing her new man, harassing her. Wildest part. Cardi claimed other level of petty and saying he's happy for her. Control, because after Cardi exposed thing, and now suddenly he wants. Some people are saying like one person, but you can tell there's a strong chance that it's wild he's out here talking. Really was happy, then why send that explicit video? Why the theatrics? Because who tells you to be happy then tries to sabotage you the moment you start smiling? And they're not wrong. Publicly and privately. So now the big question, is Offset truly moving on? Or is this just another play to get sympathy and distract from his acting in the shower while Cardi's out here being booked and blessed? Now let's shift gears and talk about Megan Thee Stallion's Coachella moment that had the weekend and surprised everybody. And while it should have been a mowing subtle shade at Nicki Minaj, especially when Megan brought out 3 Bigfoots during her set. And for those who forgot, that's a nod to Nicki's diss track Aim. Felt like a playful jab. Tifa responded with, murder them, click clack. Those lyrics didn't come from Nicki, who dropped murder dem. Becky or Megan hit the scene. And since she would quote a line from that accused queen of being hypocritical, saying she always talks about unity but draws the line at Nicki, and both Queen Latifah and Nicki Minaj mean war. So definitely poking fun. Criticize her for dragging out the 3 Bigfoots to make a statement. She's gonna do it and smile while doing it. But now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Queen Latifah was being shady? And do you think now in lighter celeb live in the first place, CEO in the Matrix, and was not here for people slapping virtual hats on her head? And honestly, it was comedy gold. She's like, don't put this hat on me, mid-sentence, then swerving between trying to get her settings right, shading Instagram a little, then remembering mid-rant that TikTok might kick her off. Like, this is the kind of chaos hasn't been online much lately. Hotties. Megan is just trying to feel like with Ferris. Mentioned she confirmed that during this live. Clarified real quick that Tracy is an actual kid. Whole string back. And we're definitely was Queen Latifah. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories straight from the heart of culture right here on Clock Africa. We'll see you in the next one.
What?
Africa. We'll see you in the next one.
What? What do that mean? Normally. So never. Okay. What was my point? Oh yeah. Okay. So today, I'm around no more. My team me. Feeling crazy. I feel like I need to start back talking to the hotties again. I need to start back just being Megan. Heather. If y'all put one more thing on me, I'm gonna get mad. Okay. And I went on PeachCon. Been working on Chica. I'm about to do. Bitch, we getting ready for Meg. That's for with the Juanita. Oh, there she go. Look at my kid. Juanita. Oh, there she go.